What's up, Fight Fam? Welcome back to the Mic Check Podcast. This is T Word. Thanks for tapping in. Today we're talking about Ryan Garcia and Joe Goossen. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the notification bell so you get first access to these dope-ass videos. All right, so let's jump right into it. So Ryan Garcia and Joe Goossen have been working together for the last 3 fights. 2 fights at approximately 140 pounds, and then a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, Ryan Garcia previously worked with Eddie Reynoso, and he's had other trainers in the past, and now he's kind of been on a quest trying to find the right match. A lot of people felt like Joe Goossen was a really good person to pair him with because he brought in the wealth of knowledge, experience, and he had a resume that said he was the right man for the job. Now, Ryan Garcia obviously comes in very talented, hand speed, nice power, had a nice signature punch, a lot of raw material for a pretty decent trainer to work with. You just have to kind of nail home the fundamentals. Now, as of today, which is Monday, May 1st, the two have decided to part ways, and this seems to be unfortunate because many believe that Joe Goossen had everything you needed to get Ryan where he wanted to be. You saw some, minor improvements in his skill set over the 3 fights that they were together. It's just these things take time, and Ryan's a young guy. He's 24, almost 25 years old. There's time for him to grow, and if you put him with the trainer long enough, it's going to happen. Now, something that jumped out to me prior to the fight with Tank Davis was Joe Goossen was on record saying that he and Ryan had a collaborative relationship. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell does that mean? If you're the trainer, you don't collaborate with the fighter. You look at their skill set, you put a game plan together for the opponent, and then you go from there. You don't let the fighter kind of tell you what they're gonna do, because in a situation like that, you're essentially a yes man or just a hired gun. You're just getting there, getting in there to get a check, and you're on your way. Now, I'm not accusing Joe Goossen of that, but I think maybe when he agreed to do it, maybe he thought he'd have more control, and then once he got in there, he realized that it was going to be Ryan's way of the highway, or whoever else is in the building. It was going to be their way of the highway. So he was kind of on the outside looking into the situation. But imagine this in a different scenario, right? Imagine Frank Martin when he came to Derrick James and they were collaborating. Do you think Frank Martin would have gotten better if he didn't have the tutelage of Derrick James leading him into greener pastures? Think about Errol Spence when he met Derrick James, or just think about Sugar Hill when he took on Tyson Fury. These guys took on somebody that obviously was talented, had some errors and some corrections that could be made, and the fighter was smart enough to allow them to make those corrections and implement a better game plan and get better use of their skill set. And apparently that's not what happened with Ryan Garcia. Now, I'm not going to talk crazy about the young man. He's a kid in my eyes. He's young enough to be my son. So I'm not going to be disrespectful, but I do believe that I wouldn't say he needs to humble himself, but he definitely needs to take a long, hard look at whether or not boxing is something that he's going to want to do long term and what it's going to take to become more successful, because as of right now, he's not had a title, and he just lost a really great opportunity against a great fighter, which exposed a lot of flaws in his game, including him being able to be timed, him not being as fast as it appears on video. A lot of different things showed up in this fight with Tank because there's levels to this shit. And he had a trainer that I thought, given enough time, could get him over the hump and maybe revisit something like this. I don't know, man. I just can't see Kobe Bryant collaborating with Phil Jackson. It just don't make sense to me, especially a young fighter, a young athlete with a veteran coach. It just doesn't work that way. And I'm big on progression, but I also understand that there's a reason that a lot of traditions hold up for so long. It's because it's a winning formula. It works for so many people. Mike Tyson came in raw and he didn't collaborate. He went in and he learned, and he took the tutelage and the training, and he became a monster. You could just look for years and years at different boxers who listen to their coaches and highly revere and respect them because they understood, I need what he knows or she knows to get me to the next level. So hopefully Ryan isn't going to be hopping around trainers. I mean, we got Anthony Joshua out there hopping around trainers right now. Hopefully Ryan doesn't fall into the same trap, and we'll get to see him become successful again and stick with somebody for an extended period of time. But that's going to be it for this video. We'd love to get your thoughts. This has been T Word for the Mic Check Podcast. Until the next time, I'm out. Peace.